Hi, welcome to Life Trends Live.
Is it Tuesday night or Thursday night?
It's Tuesday night.
It's just Tuesday night. Okay, I'm losing track of time because right now we're kind of on this pace we're working around the clock to get everything ready to go, right? And obviously, we're in this pre-launch mode, which is exciting, it's fun, but there's just so much going on behind the scenes to make everything come together. And to me, you only get to do this once, and with any new thing you're doing, like when we did it with Live Trends, for the travel, we got it launched. Now obviously with what's going on with COVID-19 is kind of put the stops on that temporarily. But the beauty of it is, like we've been talking about, is that's going to come back, and it's going to come back stronger than probably it's ever been. I know it's going to be, because I know how we feel about not being able to go anywhere or do anything. Right? It's been tough, right, baby?
Yeah, and, I can't wait to go again.
Yeah, I think everybody feels that way. So travel is going to come back. It's going to come back so strong. But what's great about each eGig that we're launching here, and of course tonight we're talking about Life Trends CBD, is that each one is going to appeal to a massive amount of people out there. Some, maybe not everybody's going to be in every eGig we do, but I think there's going to be enough interest in these first two that we're going to get most of the people that will look at it. Because right now what we're talking about, of course, the CBD. And this eGig is going to be fun, because this is a product, and also wellness products we're going to have going along with it, that's going to be here for the rest of our lives. This is something we can just do and grow. And so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the CBD products that are coming on board. Then I'm going to go through the presentation as I always do. And it's very simple, very easy. Oh, by the way, we have updated the presentation. You're going to see it constantly being updated in the coming weeks as we move along. And just like we'll be updating even the video that we send people to enroll, even that's going to be updated. So it'll have a constant updating going on. That creates the excitement, as this thing starts to progress and comes together. But the beauty thing about what I think we've got right now is that you don't have to wait. And I know, Alicia, I know you're a good example of that, because you have gotten a lot of people involved by doing what we're going to show you how to do tonight. And when we get to that part, I'm going to show you how to get started with this, how simple it is, easy it is. I'll let my wife talk a little bit about how she's done it and how easy it's been for her. But more importantly, I want you guys to get excited about this eGig opportunity. So with that, let me do a little screen share. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do the screen share, I was going to talk a little bit about where we're at with the products, because everybody goes, products, when do we get the products? Well, as we told you, we're going to have the products. You're going to be able to actually order products in the month of May. We've already placed orders for the initial 4 or 5 products that we're looking at. We've got others coming behind it. And remember, this is going to be an ever-expanding line. But one of the things we did is we did make the decisions on a couple things that we felt were very important. And that was, number one, to have something that in the CBD world is probably the most important product you can have. And that's just a really, really high grade, medical grade, 1,000 milligram, because I don't want the smaller ones. I want at least 1,000 milligram of CBD that you're going to get in our initial tinctures that you can use, because this is something that everybody will use every day. I got to tell you, I've been on it now, because I've never been a big CBD user until we actually started putting this together, because I'd heard so much about it. People kept telling me, you got to try it, you got to try it. And the results I'm getting, the things that are starting to happen to my body are amazing. But you got to use it every day, right? And you're using it every day right now, right?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, and you're using it for, my wife's using it not just for the tinctures, for the things that help as far as just helping with anxiety and stress, and helping you just, maintain a better mental focus. It gives you just a healing, because you get we all have inflammation in our bodies, right? And that's one of the great things about CBD. Wherever problem you're having, it kind of looks at that particular issue of inflammation, and it does something. I don't know how it does, and I'm not a scientist. I just know that the things that are bothering me are going away, and they're going away in the droves. Things that, for example, some muscle aches I have aren't there anymore. Some things I had with my, I told you about acid reflux is not there anymore. I've carried that for a lifetime. I know you started using it for some different things with inflammation, particularly at sleep at night. It's helped you sleep better. What are some of the other things you've enjoyed with taking the product?
Well, I like the lotions.
Yeah,
for the face.
Yeah, they're very, very good. They really are. So you're going to have some tremendous products. So let's jump in here and let's just kind of lay out the story about what this is all about for everybody. So let me bring up this screen share real quick and sit back. It's going to be just a few minutes. Hope you enjoy this. Should. It's fun. It's exciting, and it's Life Trends CBD. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason that we got into this is because two things. We looked at, what would be the next eGig, after we did travel, because travel is one of the biggest industries in the world. And we really wanted to look at industries that were really going to be very, very big for forever, or industries that were really growing. Well, with CBD, it's an explosive growth right now. And the flip side of that is the efficacy behind using CBD. So looking at the explosive growth, I mean, think about this. For the first time, there's just this wide awareness now of all the benefits of taking CBD. And then it's already become a billion-dollar industry, and yet it's projected to be one of the fastest growing industries in the next 5 to 10 years. This is going to continue to expand and expand and grow and grow. And the beauty of that too is you're getting this expansive types of products. In other words, before it was kind of limited to just a few things. Now there's so many products that have CBD in it, and we're looking at all of them. I mean, we're looking at it, like we talked about, this effervescent tablet, which I really like, which is great. We're looking at dog treats with CBD. We're looking at the face creams. We're looking at things you can eat and chew, the gummies, everything. There's just so many different ways that you can use CBD. And so that's one of the great things is now you've got all these high quality manufacturers. Now the efficacy, that's the great part about it for everybody, is that, it's known as a pain reliever. And I got to tell you, it definitely does that. I've got a really, really bad shoulder that's been bothering me for a long, long time. And I thought I was going to have surgery on it. And since I've been taking CBD, I'm actually questioning whether I have to have the surgery or not. And I've been thinking, wow, it just keeps healing. And this has been something, it wasn't just a small injury that had been here for maybe a few months. It was going to heal anyway. I have been dealing with this for, a couple of years now? A couple of years, and I finally said, I can't take it anymore. It just won't heal. It won't get any better. Been on CBD for 30 days. It's getting better. It's healing. So I'm just going to keep taking it. I know, again, it's great for reducing stress, anxiety, depression, which a lot of people are kind of going through that problem right now. They've actually said, we can't make any claims, but there's been some unbelievable things about what's happened around, in the use of cancer treatment, which is really something amazing. It's a strong anti-inflammatory, and again, it also helps with a lot of neurological disorders for people, and even things like arthritis and other things. So it's a really tremendous product, and there's so much more we get to learn. So that's why we got involved, and with CBD, is we felt as an eGig that would be a tremendous product that everybody could benefit from. But what makes Life Trends CBD so different than what everybody else is doing? And that's kind of our story here. So I want to share that with you right now, because what we've done is we've introduced the first eGig. And an eGig is nothing more than a business that's web and app based, that delivers high quality products, like we're talking about with the CBD and other wellness products. But what we're doing is a little unique, because we're not at retail. We're going to deliver these products at wholesale price, true wholesale pricing, and we're going to couple that with a world-class marketing system. And your cost to be involved, and this is pretty cool, you got to admit, is zero. There is no cost to be involved. The eGig actually will pay you, and this is kind of unusual. This eGig actually pays you when others shop online. So when they go and shop, you're going to make money. And guess what? They're going to be shopping at wholesale, so they've got a real incentive to buy their CBD from us versus going someplace else and paying retail. And so all you have to do is sign up for free, right? And start your business today. There it is, for free. And I love to say the word free because, it's again, what it does, it removes any barriers for somebody getting involved. So now you get in the business for free. You get to access the wholesale pricing for free. And you get to get your product shipped. What are you going to say?
Free.
Free. You got it, baby, for free. And then unlike any other businesses that are out there, besides the fact you can do all this stuff for free, and all these other businesses, they have all these monthly requirements and qualifications that you have to meet in order to be able to get access or to be able to earn any money from this. Guess what? Again, with us, you have complete freedom because there's no qualifications and no requirements. None whatsoever. And on top of all that, you can literally make an unlimited income. And that's what we're going to talk about right now, is how can you make that unlimited income? And I didn't say limited, I said unlimited income. Here's how it works. Using the eGig 10-tier referral system. Remember, this is all new, guys. We're going to change the industries out there because we're doing something. We're basically taking an Amazon. This way I look at it. I always say, we're going to take it like an Amazon and we're going to put it on steroids. And it's going to work for everybody. Because using the eGig, 10-tier referral system, all you do is you refer people. You're going to be basically sending people a link to go look at this. And when you get 10 people referred for free, and you can do 3 people or 5 people, whatever, that's your tier 1. And remember, you can have as many people on your tier 1 as you want. Now, why is this important? You're going to see in just a minute. So if those 10 people refer people, in most worlds that you live in, if that happened, it wouldn't benefit you any. But here it's going to. Because when those 10 people also refer 10 people, all for free, remember, no catches, no gimmicks, no qualification, no requirement, all for free, you would then have 100 people in your tier 2. And if those 100 people did the same thing, how many would you have on your third tier? You'd have 1,000. Now, again, remember, all those people got involved in this business. They haven't paid anything. It's been free. They get to access wholesale pricing. And what do you think is going to happen when people can buy top quality products at wholesale? Well, they're going to order products. And when they do that, I don't care where they order, anywhere in your 10 tiers, because remember, you're going to get paid on 10 tiers. We've only showed you 3 so far. You're going to make $2 or more. The reason I changed that to 2 is because we have different groupings of products. Now, the fact is, in some cases, you're going to be making $4 and $5 on every purchase. Sometimes you'll be making as much as $10 on every purchase, on every person, every month through 10 tiers referrals. The more they purchase, the more you make through 10 tiers, again, of referrals. So let's take a look at this. This is our simple 10-tier eGig referral system. And you look at this example right here. Remember, this was a 10, getting 10, getting 10. You've got 1,000. And here we showed you $250. It could be $3. It could be $4. It could be $5. It could be 10. We don't know how much it's going to be because we don't know what amounts the people are going to be purchasing from. But in this little simple example, just on $2 here, a little over $2, look what's happened in your first 3 tiers. This is monthly. And you still got 7 more tiers. Now, let me ask you, on your 4th tier, in other words, those 1,000 people, let's say you had 1,000 people in your 3rd tier, which again, it's just 10, getting 10, getting 10, okay? And you had 1,000 people there. When they put in whatever they put in, whether they each put in 5 or they put in 10 or they put in 50, because imagine if those 1,000 each put in 50, what would you have on that 4th tier? Be 50,000, right? But let's say they only put in 2. Well, then you'd have 2,000 on your 4th tier. But again, that's money you're making on every purchase anybody ever makes forever. And that's only through 4 tiers. What about the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th tier? It's going to continue to grow. The numbers are going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And remember, nobody has to stop at 10. There are no limitations on the number of people that you can or anybody can refer. And I think a lot of people, when they get involved in this, they're not going to be putting in 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 on their first year. When they really understand the magnitude of what they have and what this opportunity really is, I can see people putting in 200, 300, 400 people easily on their first tier. Because when you see how simple it is, why not? And when that happens, and there's never been a business like this, what do you think is going to happen? And what do you actually think is going to happen? It's going to be explosive. You're going to make an income. I always tell people, wouldn't it be nice to fire your boss? Wouldn't that be nice? So many people have a job that they really don't like. Matter of fact, most people that I know hate their jobs. I mean, they need it. They have to take care of their family. I get that. But if all of a sudden they could be making the same kind of income they're making the job, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times more, maybe 10 times more, wouldn't you rather be doing that? Wouldn't you rather fire your boss and be free and be able to do the things you want, when you want, where you want? I mean, that's what life's all about. That's what it should be. And I actually believe with what we're doing with all these e-gigs, whether it be the CBD or the travel, you have that opportunity. Now I'm going to show you very quickly how you get started and how simple this is, because it can't get any more simple than what this is. Step 1, the biggie here. You enroll now for free. Now, most of you that are on this call already, on this presentation night, my guess is you probably already, you completed step 1. So you only got 1 more step left. But for a lot of you that haven't, well, you go back, the person that sent you the link, you go back and you just enroll for free. And as you've seen, there is no catches, there is no gimmicks, it's real. And nobody tells you have to buy anything, you just buy because it's wholesale and it's a product you will want. Now, once you do this, step 1 part, immediately it creates your own personal website, okay? Why is that important? because that allows you to do step 2. And step 2 is you tell the world. And all you simply do is you send out the link to your website. Because remember, the moment you signed up, it's replicated, it's there, it's yours. You send out a link, and everybody goes to your website, and you can send it by text or email. And guess what happens? When they sign up, they have their own replicated website, and guess what they're doing for you? They're building your tier 2 for you already. And the people they sign up are starting to build your tier 3, and the people they sign up are starting to build your tier 4, and it can go as wide as you want it to go in every tier, and it goes all the way through 10 tiers of depth. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any simpler than that. Oh, here's the big step 3. Oh, there is no step 3. It just repeats. Now think about that. It just doesn't get any easier. Step 1, you enroll. Step 2, you send your link. Repeat. Step 1, you enroll. Step 2, you send your link. Repeat. That's how simple this business is. So with that, let me get out of here. We're going to take a few questions, and be glad to answer anything for everybody tonight. So Tracy, we're back here. So let's take a couple questions. I mean, how easy is this, guys? I'm going to love this business. You know what's going to make? I can't wait until a lot of the people are on this call tonight. We can start talking about the kind of money they're making, the kind of checks they're making, because I can see some people literally becoming wealthy. There's no reason, if you look at this, why that can't happen. I mean, I've always just been a numbers person, and when you make it easy, and that's what this has been like a dream of mine when I hold this whole concept, this eGig, was to have something that I felt like everybody could do. There would be no barriers holding anybody back, and the only thing you have to do is put some forth of effort. And you don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to sell anybody. You just send them a link, and then they go look at the presentation. They decide for themselves. Now, the most you have to do is maybe you'll send them a link once or twice or 3 times just to wake a person up. That's it. So any questions, or we'll wrap it up?
Yeah. Actually, we do. So could you explain how we're going to possibly package these products together, and what roundabout pricing that we're looking at, and how the commission will basically, some people are asking how that's going to come out, and how does it affect, like, is there like the shipping or anything like that? Just explain that, that pricing.
So what's going to happen is, because remember, we're going to be providing all these CBD products at Wholesale to start with. Okay. Secondly, we're going to include the shipping in there. Now, obviously, I think everybody understands there's a real cost for shipping. It's not free. We're making it free because we're building it into our cost factors. But the only way we can do that is we have to have at least a minimum order of $50 to make the shipping free, because then we can cover it, in our margins. And so that's not, but in CBD, that's not a very big product, because to give you an idea, if you go out and look, and this is going to be very interesting when we actually come out with our products, because I was pricing a lot of this stuff in the last few days and looking at everything. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, when I see how much people are paying for the products compared to what they're going to be paying here, boy, people are going to get excited, because not only are they going to save so much and be able to buy at such a great price, but then there's all these commissions money paid on it. Because what will happen is, and let's just take an example of, say, a simple product order. Maybe it's a $60 product order as an example. Let's use that as an example. Okay, as long as it's over $50, shipping's free. So let's say it's a $60 order. Okay, on that order, besides it, and again, remember, if that's a $60 order, that means in the marketplace out there, that product is going to be selling at retail from anywhere from probably $120 to maybe as much as $150 or $160. Okay, that'll be the retail price. So we're going to be at the wholesale price. But on top of that wholesale price, we're still going to be paying, big commissions. So for example, on that example right there would be probably about $25, I think, in commission that would be paid on that. So $25 would then go into the commission program, which obviously $25, if you spread it through the 10 tiers, is $2.50 to the 10 tiers. Why do we do that? That way we can pay you and everybody on 10 tiers of referrals. So all that very simply means, if you kind of look at it, you've got somebody in your organization 6, 7 tiers down, and maybe you've got on that 7th tier, maybe you got 20,000 people there, right? And one of those 20,000 people, I hope you have 20,000, that'd be fun, and you should get there. But one of those people, that 7th tier where you've got 20,000 people, orders a product, and they order that $60 product. Well, guess what? The person above them is going to make that $2.50. The person above them makes the person above them, person above, all the way up through 10 tiers. So let's say there's 7 tiers down your organization. Well, obviously, when that person places that order, you're getting a commission. And this just happens over and over and over every time somebody makes a product purchase.
And CBD is a product you need every month.
Yeah.
Because I cannot go to sleep without my CBD, to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't like drugs or anything like that, and it's something natural, good for you, and it put me to sleep so good. I need it every month.
Yeah, and before this, she used, like a lot of people, because she didn't want to use sleeping pills and stuff, because she just didn't sleep good at night. So you used, like a lot of people, melatonin, right? Which is a good product. There's nothing wrong with melatonin. It's a good product. But when she takes this product now, the CBD, it does have a little bit of melatonin in it, but now with the CBD, she sleeps like a baby. And it's great, and so that's a great benefit for me. I just go out like a light, so it doesn't matter for me.
Okay.
Reorder every month.
Yeah, so that kind of, I hope I explain that then. It's kind of how it's back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sparked another thought is, are you going to be able to choose the products that go into the bundle, or are they going to be pre-packaged by you? Are you going to put certain items together?
We'll pre-bundle them, but we'll put them together in bundles that we know people will like, and the things that are matching and stuff. Well, probably one's a variety bundle, then we'll have some that's kind of like matching bundles, and then but there'll be a lot of products that we just might, for example, if people want to buy them singly, but in order to get our over a $50 order to keep that wholesale and get the free shipping, maybe we'll have 2 or 3 of the same product. So it'll just be packaged that way. So you get 2 or 3 of the same. Like, for example, maybe something that's less expensive, like dog treats, for example. So we would bundle a whole bunch of dog treats. So instead of just having maybe a one order, you'd get 3 or 4 orders, but it would allow you to get that package.
Right. Okay.
And we might even look at down the road if people really want to buy in smaller amounts. But the only problem with that is we'd have to charge shipping, and then that's one of the things we're trying to avoid is not to do. Yeah. Well, I said no, free. I like the free too. Hey, $50 is not that big of an order. You can bundle it. You can get to it. Maybe what a lot of people should do is maybe even get maybe 2 or 3 people. Say, hey, look, I'll just place the order, free shipping, and we'll just split it between ourselves.
Right. So I think there was some misunderstanding, but they were saying, why don't they offer free shipping the first couple of months? So you're saying you're going to offer free shipping the entire time, right?
Oh, yeah, we want it to be free forever. I just want to have a company that is able to provide products at a wholesale pricing and include the free shipping and pay the commissions and it can be done, but we work on a much tighter margin than, for example, a lot of companies. We're not going to get as rich as Amazon. That's for doggone sure. But because they're selling out there at retail, and we're going to be selling at true wholesale, plus paying these nice commissions into our 10-tier referral system. But that's okay, because this is better for you, because it comes your business, it's your product. So everybody's incentivized to buy from their own company because it's to your benefit to do so.
Now, there's a question here, and because there are some people that are involved in the travel gig and they've been given access to the CBD, will that always continue, that if people become part of the travel gig, that they will always have access to the CBD?
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, you'll have access to every eGig we come out, and people that join the CBD will have access to the travel gig.
Right.
So it's going to reciprocate. So what's going to happen? Think about this down the road. We build this huge organization, the CBD, and you've got 20, 30,000 people, and all of a sudden they start, those 20, 30,000 people, and I always say big numbers because it could be bigger than that. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It could be 500 people. But whatever the number is, and they start looking at the travel side, and all of a sudden they take that, you're making money on that then. And then we add another eGig and another eGig, because our goal is to eventually have maybe 20 or 30 eGigs out there. And we want to make them always available. And remember, we're moving towards an app-based program too, so that when you send somebody these apps, what will happen is when they get the one app, for example, CBD, they're going to know that, hey, there's all these other eGigs if I want to join them. And remember, when they join them, they're attached to you. No matter where it is in your 10 tiers of referrals, they're attached to you. So every time somebody joins another gig we've got, it's just more money that you're going to make. And that's what's going to be great for this. So this is a big plan here, guys, to do something really spectacular. This is not going to be a small play. You hate to make, claims like we're going to be the biggest, the bestest ever, but this is going to be very interesting in the next couple of years, what we're going to do. And it's really cool because we're starting out with such a great concept and so simple and easy. And I think we're going to start creating massive excitement and growth. And there's some things coming that, boy, I tell you, in the coming months, you guys are going to be blown away by. But I'm pretty excited about what we have right this very moment.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
So I want to clarify, somebody said, who gets the commissions off your personal website? The personal website is not going to have product for sale on it. You have to enroll in order to get access to the product.
No, actually, and again, this is why it's so new. And and again, we're just talking here because initially that is exactly right. That's what we were talking about, is the fact that you just get to your website. Remember, there's no qualification, no requirements, and they go in and they can access it at wholesale. But you know what? There's a lot of people that won't sign up for anything if it's free. So if they want to pay retail, we might have a retail price on the website, but I just can't imagine people doing that, particularly when everything's free and there's no requirements and there's no qualification. I mean, what we really want is just people to understand that, hey, in this program, and we're really different than, we're not, guys, remember, this is not a network marketing company. It really is not. It's totally different in everything imaginable. The only thing it has any resemblance is the fact of the referral income. After that, it doesn't look like network marketing, because here, everybody's a customer. Nobody's required to do anything. Nobody is forced to do anything. Nobody has to do any auto ships. They don't have to make a purchase. They don't have to pay an enrollment fees. They don't have to do any of those things. What we're looking for is viral growth. That's why we've made it this simple. And everybody being a customer, but you just get benefits from everybody being a customer. And so it's very unique and very different. We're paving a brand new path. We're the first eGig. Remember that. No one's ever done this. We're the first eGig. And it's going to be something people will be talking about in years to come. Now, this thing gets as big as I think it's going to get. They'll probably make up more rules for us, but that's okay.
Yep. So again, somebody asked when is the product going to be launched? She may have come in a little bit later, but we're talking May, right?
Yeah,
so,
products. We're going to have product in May. So at that point in time, but between now and May, you're going to see enough of my. Next week, we should be able to start showing you guys some finished looking labels, the designs, some of the products. And again, it's free to. What you're trying to do is get a head start here. You're trying to create some viral growth and excitement right now. You want people signing up and then signing up, people get this going. Because again, even when the product comes along, it's still free to do all this, so you don't need to wait. I mean, it's just nice to be able to see the products. I get that. So I think we're going to have some things we can start sharing with you on not this Thursday, but on Tuesday's call.
Right, and I think that does it. Everybody is really excited, and I'm just really pleased that everybody's here. And remember, these links that we send you, check your back office. The link is the same link every week. So just if you haven't gotten your email, just go into your back office and check it out, and it's there. So you guys can invite people, text people, do what you need to do.
Yeah. So, and again, we're going to continue to automate this more and more for you, and make it simpler and simpler, even though it can't get much simpler, but we'll find a way to make it even easier if we can. All right. With that, we'll see you on Thursday. Remember, you got 2 nights. You got tonight, tomorrow, Thursday. Send out the links. Just start sending them. I mean, you'd be surprised what will happen if you'll make it a point just to send 20 links, and don't judge anybody. It always kills me. Say, well, I don't know if this guy would do it because he has this much money. This guy might. No, don't ever decide what anybody else does. Just send the links to anybody and everybody you can. People will figure out what they like or don't like. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. I really believe 1 hour, 5 days a week.
Change your life forever. Yeah, I do. I think you're absolutely right. And you know what? My wife, who's trying to step from the business, she just does it as a person that just loves the concept. And again, I've said this before, but it's true. Even though I know she gives her money away, which is nice, and she's in a position, she can do that. But the amazing thing is, she's going to build an income for her kids that's going to be staggering, because she 1 hour every day. She just sends out links.
Yeah,
that's it.
She's consistent. She's consistent.
And it pays off. It starts to pay off because it's going to get easier and easier. So with that, see everybody on Thursday.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Good night.
Good night.